So hello, we were doing the complete course for NABARD. We have already completed agriculture and rural development, including its question, PYQs and flashcards. And we have taken few chapters of economic and social issues and a lot of most important questions for ESI. So you can go and have a look at the same channel. The playlist name is Complete Course for NABARD. And 2000 most important questions for NABARD series is already live. You can go and have a look. Now here we will start most important computer questions for NABARD. Now computer के भी जो questions है वो आते हैं exam में. So we are not taking it the way we have done agriculture, rural development or ESI because we don't need to. We'll just take these questions and in these questions when we'll see the answer then at that time we'll do theory as well. So let's start. What is a computer? An electronic device that processes data into information under program control. Define hardware. Physical component of a computer. Software obviously अलग चीज़ है, वो physical component नहीं है. CPU, RAM, HDD or motherboard, all of these are hardware. Define software. Programs and operating information used by a computer. What is an operating system? OS. System software managing hardware and providing services to application. Name three popular operating system: Windows, Linux and Mac OS. What is CPU? Central Processing Unit. Executes instruction and controls processing. What are the CPU's main components? ALU, that is arithmetic logic unit, and CU, that is control unit. Very important. What is RAM? That is random access memory. Volatile होता है, yes, volatile main memory for running programs. What is ROM? Read only memory. Non volatile memory storing firmware boot code. What is cache memory? So small fast memory between CPU and RAM to speed up access. Define secondary storage. Non volatile storage, that is HDD, SSD, optical disk. Difference between HDD and SSD. So HDD is a magnetic platter based slower and SSD uses फ्लैश मेमोरी फास्टर. ये हमने EPFO के टाइम पे भी किया था, जो कंप्यूटर का हमने प्लेलिस्ट किया था EPFO के लिए, एंड दिस क्वेश्चन वाज देयर इन EPFO. एंड EPFO में जो 35 कोर क्वेश्चंस आए थे कोर टॉपिक्स से, जो उनके एग्रीकल्चर वगैरह वाले टॉपिक्स हैं, उसमें 32 वर फ्रॉम द कंटेंट दैट वी डिड हियर. देन व्हाट इज बायोस या UEFI? So firmware initializing hardware and bootstrapping the operating system. What is a motherboard? Main printed circuit board connecting CPU, memory and peripherals. What is a bus? Communication pathway for data transfer between components. Define input device. Hardware used to provide data to computer, keyboard, mouse. Define output device. Hardware presenting information to user, monitoring printer. What is a USB? Universal serial bus. Standard for peripherals and data power transfer. What is a port? Hardware interface for connecting peripherals. What is a network interface card? NIC. Hardware enabling network connectivity. Define bit and byte. So bit is binary digit 0 or 1, byte is 8 bits. What is ASCII? ASCII, that is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. 7 to 8 bit character encoding. This is one of the PYQs. ASCII code का full form पूछा था, that is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Then what is Unicode? Universal character encoding supporting multiple languages. Then difference between compiler and interpreter. Compiler translates full program to machine code and interpreter क्या करता है? Execute line by line. So line by line execute करेगा कौन? Interpreter. And compiler translates full program to machine code. What is firmware? Software permanently stored in hardware, ROM, flash, providing low level controls. What is a process? An instance of a program in execution. ठीक है, an instance of a program in execution is process. What is a thread? Lightweight process unit of CPU scheduling within a process. What is multitasking? Running multiple task processes seemingly simultaneously. What is multiprocessing? Using multiple CPUs cores to execute process concurrently. Then what is a virtual memory? Using disk space to extend apparent RAM, random access memory via paging or swapping. What is paging? Dividing memory into fixed size pages for virtual memory management. ठीक है, क्या डिवाइड करना मेमोरी को किसमें? into fixed size pages for virtual memory segments. What is file management? So method for storing and organizing file on storage devices. FAT, NTFS, executive flow. What is segmentation? So memory management dividing into variable size logical segments. Name common file system: FAT32, NTFS Windows, ext3, ext4 Linux, APFS Mac OS. What is booting? So startup process loading OS operating system from storage to memory. Differentiate cold boot and warm boot. So cold boot, power on, warm boot, restart without power off. What is BIOS post? So power on, self-test checking hardware at startup. What is device driver? Software that allows OS to interact with hardware devices. Define kernel. So core part of OS managing resources and system calls. What is user space? So memory area where user applications run separate from kernel. What is a system call? Operating system provided interface for user programs to request services from kernel. Name common system calls: open, read, write, fork, exec, exit. All of these are very important. What is shell? Command line interpreter enabling user interaction with OS operating system bash CMD. What is GUI? That is graphical user interface, visual environment for user interactions. Then what is CLI? Command line interface. Text-based user interface. What is process scheduling? OS mechanism to decide process execution order. Name a scheduling algorithm. FCFS, SJF, round robin priority scheduling. Then what is deadlock? State where processes wait indefinitely for resources held by each other. ठीक है, सब तरफ से चीज़ें आ गई एंड इसको चाहिए कि ये आगे ख़त्म हो तब ये चलूँगा, इसको चाहिए कि ये हो तब चलूँगा, इसको चाहिए ये तब शुरू होगा. तो क्या हुआ, सब डेडलॉक हो गया है, कुछ भी नहीं चलेगा. सो दैट इज़ अ डेडलॉक. State where process wait indefinitely for resources held by each other. Four conditions for deadlock: mutual exclusion, hold and wait, नो प्रेम्पशन या सर्कुलर वेट. बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है ये ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम सब्जेक्ट का. डेडलॉक. व्हाट इज पेज फॉल्ट? व्हेन रेफरेंस मेमोरी पेज नॉट इन रैंडम एक्सेस मेमोरी रिक्वायरिंग डिस्क fetch. What is thrashing? So excessive paging leading to performance degradation. What is RAID? Redundant array of independent disk. Storage data redundancy and performance techniques. RAID level for mirroring. RAID 1 mirroring. RAID level for stripping with parity. So RAID 5. What is SAN? Storage area network. High speed network providing block level storage. What is NAS? Network attached storage. File level network storage. What is cloud computing? On demand delivery of computing resources over the internet. Cloud service models: IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. What is IaaS? Infrastructure as a service, virtualized computing resources, VM storage. ठीक है, क्या है infrastructure as a service? Then what is PaaS? Platform as a service, platform for developing and deploying applications, platform as a service. Then what is SaaS? Software as a service, software accessed over the internet, example Gmail. So SaaS is software as a service, very important. What is virtualization? So creating virtual version of hardware resources, VMs, virtual. Then what is hyperversion? Software that creates, operates virtual machines, type 1 bare metal, type 2 hosted. Then example of hypervisors: VMware, ESXi Type 1 and VirtualBox Type 2. What is containerization? Lightweight operating system level virtualization, Docker, Kubernetes. Differences: VM versus container. So VM includes operating system, container share host operating system, kernel, and are lighter. What is Kubernetes? Container orchestration system for deployment, scaling, and management. What is Docker? So platform to develop, ship, and run containers. Define network: interconnected devices enabling data exchange. Types of network by area. So LAN, local area network, and MAN, metropolitan area network, and WAN, that is wide area network. Then what is LAN? Local area network covering a small area like office. WAN, what is WAN? Wide area network spanning large geographic areas. Then what is protocol? Set of rules of for network communication, TCP/IP. Transfer control protocol or information protocol. इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोटोकॉल, ये सब एप्लीकेशन भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये डायरेक्ट आते हैं एग्जाम में. दैट्स वाई आई हैव रिटन. What is TCP? Transmission Control Protocol, Connection Oriented Reliable Transport. What is UDP? User Datagram Protocol, Connectionless Transport, Faster, Unreliable. What is IP? Internet Protocol, Addressing and Routing Packets. IPv4 versus IPv6. IPv4 क्या है? 32-bit address. IPv6 128-bit address with larger address space. Very very important. IPv4 32 bits. IPv6 128. What is subnetting? Dividing IP network into smaller subnetwork. So that is subnetting. What is a MAC address? Media Access Control Address, Hardware Network Interface Identifier. What is DNS? Domain Name System, mapping domain names to IP addresses. Very very important. Now you will tell me what is the full form of HTTP. ठीक है, आपने वेबसाइट की URL में ही बहुत बार देखा होगा, कंप्यूटर में पढ़ा भी होगा. सो व्हाट इज द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ HTTP? So you'll tell me this. In the next we'll start with 81st. Moreover, you'll find a lot of useful PDFs on the Telegram as well as lot of courses for different exams and common subjects in various exams on the same channel, as well as important exam notifications, new recruitment notification videos on the same channel. So stay tuned for that. And that's it in this. All the very best and thank you.